To get to my friend's house, I walked in the direction of the sun all morning. I did that because I knew that my friend's house was in the same direction as sunrise. Then, in the afternoon, I went to head home. I walked away from my friend's house, trying to go in a straight line. But once I was deep in the woods, I couldn't stay in a straight line very easily. I think that I got all turned around, but I wasn't sure. I needed something to guide me. So should I walk toward the sun? Or away from the sun? Or something else? I really wish I knew more about how the sun changed its place in the sky. After sunrise, does the sun just go straight up and then start coming down again in the same spot where it came up, like this? Or does the sun do something totally different? How can we figure out what the sun does each day? Well, here's one way. I can take a sped up video and show you what the sun does all day. Now, this is looking right before the sun comes up, in the very early morning when it's still dark out. Now, this won't hurt your eyes to watch. Are you ready? Here's what the sun does every day. Comes up in the morning, and now it's moving over to that side of the sky. So I gotta turn my head and see in the afternoon it goes down. Let's see that again. Here's sunrise, comes up, 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 and then we have to turn our head, and over there it goes down, down, down. There's sunset, and now it's evening. And if we watch it the next day, it does the same thing. Over and over and over, every day, the sun does the same thing. Each morning, the sun always comes up over here on one side of the sky. And then it appears to move across the sky and goes down over here on the opposite side of the sky. The side of the sky where the sun comes up, we might call it the sunrise side of the sky. But there's another word for this, a word you might have heard before, and that's east. The sun rises on the east side of the sky. The word east actually comes from an old word that had to do with sunrise. The side of the sky where the sun goes down, you might call that the sunset side of the sky. But there's another word for this too, a word you might have heard before, and that's west. The sun sets on the west side of the sky. West comes from an old word that meant evening, because the sun sets in the evening. Now that you know what the sun does each day, could this help me find my way out of the forest? Remember, I got up in the morning and walked toward the sun to my friend's house. Then I headed back to my house in the afternoon, but I got lost as I did that. So let's ask the question again. To get home in the afternoon, should I walk toward the sun or away from the sun?